Welcome back, my name is Fractal Mind Mike, and I'm excited to be playing some more Sherlock Holmes. We're going to be continuing the Lost Files of Sherlock Holmes, the case of the Serrated Scalpel, and I have no idea how much more content the game has in it. We've opened up like an entire new murder investigation in the last stream, so that's pretty exciting. It's good to see you all. I hope you're doing well today. Good to see you, Noru. Welcome in, Grognak. Welcome in, Monda. It's great to see you there too. Hey, Killer. Good to see you, Sky of Steel. Strider. Carver, welcome in. Welcome Pine. Welcome everybody. So many legends today. I hope you're all doing very, very well today. Yeah, let me get the music going again, because of course it's not playing nice. There you go. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we got it working. Great. Yeah, so the Lost Files of Sherlock Holmes. We found them. They're right here. So, I guess case solved, right? No, we've got to solve the murders inside the game, too. Well, I don't know. Yesterday, we basically found out that there was a murder victim that was thrown to the lion in the zoo. So now we need to figure out who threw it to the lion. There was a golden watch, a gold-plated watch, with a dent in it, and some paper inside. And the paper had a series of 3 numbers on it that looked like they could have been a date. I forget the numbers though. It was like 11/17/86, I think. I don't remember the numbers. I didn't write them down. So if I got that right, you have to congratulate me or something. Anyway, no land party adventures? Well, not right now. No, not right now. Although I will take a look at that. That's actually very hot. I'm going to leave that. I'm taking one more sip because I'm a glutton for punishment, and then I'm going to leave it to cool down a little bit. Quite a hot tea. It's tea today, Evil Alex. Tea. So yeah, it's been a pretty exciting adventure all of a sudden. It went from like, I thought I already solved this to, oh wait, there's more. So, yeah, and also, I didn't need to go for any hints yesterday, which was good. I was starting to feel like the game was taking a little bit too much license with how it delved out the information. Is that even... I didn't use the right word there, but we're gonna stick with it and move on. All of the information that the game was giving me was just like, previously, I just felt like it wasn't helping at all with progression. And then suddenly progression started happening after we took one hint. So, it's possible I'll need another hint, and I'm gonna allow myself that if I need it. But so far we're on one hint for the entire game. So, let's jump back into it and see how it's going over there in the world of Sherlock Holmes. I'm sure it's going to be very exciting. I'm sure it's going to be super exciting. Let me just stop this music in the background here. And we'll let the game speak for itself. We've got EA, of course, the EA title screen coming in. It says Electronic Arts, and then this magic hand comes in and changes it into interactive stories. I don't know if Interactive Stories is a company, or if it's just like, hey, this is an Electronic Arts interactive story. And if that's true, if it's the latter, does that mean there's more interactive stories? Like, is there a series of games called Interactive Stories that Electronic Arts published? This is the questions that keep me up at night. Yeah, really brilliant background. You know what? One thing I noticed in this scene, if I could stop it in time, is the fact that there's, in the background on the right-hand side there, like right here, these glowing red, like, is that fire inside that building? Because it's like a pulsating glowing red. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to symbolize that there's, like, I guess it's a church. It could be a church. It's got, like, a steeple with a cross on top. Is that on fire? I don't think it is. I think it's maybe supposed to be like candle flame or something like that. But it is a little. It's a little strange, a little odd. The cover is from not from my box. No. The difference between that cover and this cover is this sticker, and of course, like the color is a little different. I think mine's a little more vibrant in color compared to that image. But yeah, no, it's the same cover though. It's the same artwork. Hey Crumb, good to see you. Demon summoning, obviously. Yeah, Secret Cthulhu's title all along. That's what we really need. Like, I'm honestly surprised there wasn't more takes on Sherlock Holmes in the 90s that took a little bit of, like, Lovecraftian or occult influence into it. Like, it seems like it's ripe for that kind of thing. There was, I don't know if it was, like... I remember there being a lot of, like, Jack the Ripper stuff out there. The deathly fated Sarah Caraway about to be murdered by the serrated Scalpel. Yeah, it is a little surprising, because I remember, like, a lot of media, like, referenced Jack the Ripper in the 90s. I don't know if that was just, like, if it's still typical today, or if that sort of faded into, like, history a little bit. But that was definitely a thing. Like, a lot of, like, animated TV shows would reference it. Stuff like that. A lot of stories in like, books and things. So yeah, I don't know. Interactive Stories is just a title for those games in EA's lineup. So when you say those games, do you mean the Sherlock Holmes one specifically, or is there more to it than that?
Begging your pardon, ma'am.
Rose Tattoo was another one?
This
yeah,
is a note
alright.
from Mr. Holmes from Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard.
This is some of the only voice acting in the whole game.
Thank you, Constable.
We'll let it play
Have
out
you been
this time.
sufficiently fortified by Mrs. Hudson's murderous coffee, Watson?
Murderous
Put your
coffee.
mind to this mystery.
Whatever are you on about, Holmes, so early in the morning?
I'm sorry to interrupt your reading, old man. Mrs. Hudson has just delivered a very intriguing note. Would you care to
Assassin's
peruse
Creed did a take on...
By
I
all
did
means.
on the Jack the Ripper. I didn't know that. I haven't played that series fully.
Mr. Holmes, a young woman has been brutally murdered outside the Regency Theatre in Oxford Street. The evidence here suggests that Jack the Ripper has emerged from under his rock in Whitechapel and struck savagely in Mayfair. Despite your contention that the Ripper's work is without motive, and therefore not suited for your methods, I believe you would find this case of interest, and the Yard would be most grateful to hear your opinions. G. Lestrade.
I will not deny his request. Watson, if you would accompany me, I should be glad to have you at my side.
With pleasure, Holmes.
Yeah, it's possible,
Lestrade
Evil
seems
Alex.
finally to have recognized the value of your investigative techniques.
It's also possible that
My blushes.
whoever decided to put
Your
the
compliment will turn my head. Let
interactive
us see if I am
stories
truly worthy.
moniker on these games just wasn't involved in other projects that EA did later on. Like, yeah, they probably just made it up as they were going, you know. Alright, that's enough of the intro. Good little bit of intro that we got, though. So, let's go ahead and load our lost files of Sherlock Holmes here. So yeah, as I mentioned, we saw the murder in the intro just now. But last stream, last episode, what do you want to say, we found this murder as well. We found this murder victim. And we've gone and done some questioning. We sort of wandered around, had a look. And we did end up acquiring from the Lion's enclosure this pocket watch, which we opened and found 11/17/86. I'll take my massive congratulations now, because I did remember the numbers between streams. 11/17/86. A piece of paper with the numbers 17/86, neatly printed in a bold masculine hand. The watch is well maintained and is keeping perfect time. The inner lid bears the inscription F. Gardner, 25 years of loyal service. So this was probably gifted to Gardner from perhaps the police service? Because he is an ex-cop. But he's now a member of, well, was, before his untimely passing, he was a member of the detective agency, or detective consulting detectives agency. Moorhead, I think, was his partner in that service. So yeah, interesting. Thank you, Carver, for the applause. At least one person out there is going to give me some applause. We also got this diary last session, which is Anna Carraway's diary. Her private thoughts, feelings, and movements are recorded in a neat, regular hand. The most recent entry is lengthy. In brief, it reveals that on learning of her sister's death, she hired some detectives, experts in the recovery of stolen property. She believed her sister's jewelry would be pawned by the killer. The jewelry itself was not particularly valuable, but a letter whose value is beyond description was concealed in the pendant. The entry ends with the chilling sentence, "If they are not successful in recovering the pendant, I will be alone in the world. My poor sister dead and my child lost to me forever." So, she's referring to, of course, the detectives. One lies dead on the screen right now. So, yes. Unfortunately. So, I guess we need to find the other one, Moorhead. We never encountered him, though, previously. And the other thing is, we kind of need to figure out who wrote this down. Probably Gardner. It's possibly a date. 11/17/86 could be a date. Or it could be a combination number to some safe, or maybe it's some other thing. Who knows? Could be anything. Did I ever talk to the cops or a judge as a witness? In real life or in the video game? Because in the video game, I think we've talked to some police officers, but we have not talked to the police in real life. No. In real life, okay. Did you ever talk to cops or a judge as a witness? No. Someone stole the number plate off of my car, or the license plate, I don't know what you call it in your area of the world, off my car, so I did report that. That's about as far as I've come to that kind of situation. I do have relatives and friends who are police officers. But yeah, not really, no. Okay, so what we know for sure is that the gentleman who cares for the animals at the zoo did recover this corpse from the lion's enclosure because he didn't want the lion to get in trouble for the murder. But other than that, we don't really know who's responsible. I'm not really sure who's responsible. Angelus, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was the continuance of your playthrough today? You were doing the horror games. Oh wait, you were doing the UFO 50 again today. Ah yes, I forgot you were also doing the UFO 50. How was that? Planet Zoldath. I have not played a single UFO 50 minigame yet. I feel bad about it. I should probably go and buy it and play it. But yeah, I haven't done that yet. I will. The body of a middle-aged man lies in the characteristic pose of death. The hand is turned to the side. One knee is slightly drawn up. Black hair is matted with dry blood, where his skull's been severely crushed. So he died from the head wound, I'm pretty sure, and then was thrown to the lion as a way to, like, you know, dispose of the body and confuse the scene. And then, furthermore confusing the scene, the caretaker of the lion took the body and dumped it here and cleaned up the lion's enclosure. So, it's a whole thing. Cousin and her husband were both cops, but he was K9 and she was in the drug department working with undercover people and informants. Interesting. That's crazy pie. UFO 50 was fun. Planet Zoldath was going great. Then I caused the entire compilation to crash when I blowed up a wall in the game. Wow, well done. Left trouser leg is ripped and frayed, exposing some deep lacerations and punctures. Oddly, there is very little blood surrounding any of the victims. Something. I accidentally clicked. Yeah, so it's definitely Gardner. Moorhead and Gardner Agency. So we know all of this information. I wonder if we can talk to Gregson some more now. Now that we've... Okay, we can't. Okay, interesting. We talk to this guy some more. Let's talk to Watson. Maybe Watson's got a clue about this piece of paper with the date, with the numbers on it? No. Okay. So, what have we learned? What can we put together from this? Let's think about it. Let's look at our Watson's, our faithful friend Watson's journal. and companion. What's the raid clip from with lasers shot through metal door with blood stain out of the holes? That is from a very good game made by Origin. It's called Bioforge, and it's a fun game. Hey Tudo, good to see you. You missed the official start of the stream because of dinner? Hey, I hope your dinner was delicious. Started quickly today? Yeah, we got into it. We're right in there. Yesterday I spent a long time looking around at X-Files stuff, so I figured today we better dive right into the game. Get some more gameplay today. You found 2 of the 3 map pieces and had tons of health and acquired tons of items. It's almost like UFO 50 wanted me to continue my streak of not finishing any of the games. That's funny. Yeah, Bioforge, Evil Alex. You should check it out. It's a really fun game. It's I'd say it's like closely akin to Alone in the Dark in a way. It's got a very cinematic story and has a lot of text to read. So if you're gonna stream it, like, yeah, I don't know, look after your voice because there's a ton of text to read in it if you're gonna stream it. I ended up skipping a lot of text. But if you're playing it offline and just enjoying it for what it is, there's a ton of interesting lore to read and stuff like that. And if you have the physical copy, there's a whole bunch of like extra pieces of paper and stuff you can read through as well. It's quite a good game. Holmes said to me, "We must return to the lion cage with all possible haste, Watson. I may have made a grave error." Okay, apparently I might have made a grave error. Is there anything else you can tell us? No, I think I've got. Oh, I'm so happy to feel it. Okay. 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 I think maybe I was supposed to do more in the pit. Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and return to the enclosure and see if there's any more examinations we can make there. It might be too late. I may need to reload an earlier save. The lion seems to be gone? Okay, maybe that means I can check out the dirt. Maybe I can pick up a dirt sample. Okay. I think we need to go back to the office then. I think we need to go back to Moorhead and Gardner's office. Music and sound makes me want to play RuneScape. I've never played RuneScape before. I'm sure it's amazing. Okay. So that's the law officers. Moorhead and Gardner Detective Agency. Let's go. Now, I believe we've already informed this lady that Gardner is dead. Okay, let's talk to the receptionist a little more. Do you have a key for the office door? No, Mr. Moorhead and Mr. Gardner have the only keys as far as I know. So Gardner Gardner should have had the key on him then. Well, where else can we go? Where else is useful? So this is where the pendant went initially, but it got sold very quickly. And I think I can't remember if we got the name of the person who bought the pendant. Yes, Bioforge is on GOG. Yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned that. Hi, Onion9999. Good to see you. I would like to buy a few items, perhaps some information. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's just show this watch. Okay, that's not helpful. Leave! Plan on playing more Resident Evil or Dino Crisis in October around Halloween. Maybe, maybe not. I'm thinking X-Files is on the menu. The PlayStation 2 X-Files game is on the menu, I think. I'm not sure what else I might do. There's probably several games that are possibilities. There's a couple of games I always like to play during that season. Some seasonal games. It's been a while since I've played the Call of Cthulhu games. Problem is, if I play all of the Call of Cthulhu games, it'll probably take up most of the month. So, we'll see. We'll see. Also, PAX is in. Not the FMV one, no. The PlayStation 2 X-Files game. Alright, let's see. We could go back to the lawyer. We never got really anywhere with this guy, so maybe if we go back here, we can get somewhere. I do kind of think I want to take the watch to the lab and examine it, but I don't know if anything's going to come of that. It seems like the lab's pretty much been used. I assume that you have not found Anna, gentlemen. If there is treachery afoot, she may be in danger this very minute. Forgive me, my name is Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We're investigating the murder of Sarah Carraway. At Anna's Carraway's home, we found your calling card. Have you seen her? With the exception of one time last week, not since she was in nappies. I beg your pardon. Might I know the status of your inquiries? We have some suggestive leads, though the murderer is still at large. We are now concerned with the whereabouts of Miss Anna Carraway. No one has seen her in more than 24 hours. Yeah, it's a fixed camera style one. I mean, it's 3D. It's fully 3D. It is like Resident Evil style, though, yeah. Would you please describe your interest in Miss Carraway? At the risk of betraying the confidence of a client, I'll tell you a story that will, I trust, make my interest clear. When the Carraway sisters were just infants, their father and I were great friends. We had come down from Oxford together looking for adventure and ways to make our daily bread. After 5 years of serious application, we had found neither. I took a notion to dig for diamonds in Africa. Carraway, whose wife had died in childbirth, was determined to accompany me. He gave his daughters over to the keeping of a maiden sister, and off we went. Once there, it took barely 6 months and a bout of malaria to convince me that the rigors of life on the veldt were more than my standards of comfort could accommodate. I booked a passage home. With luck, I was able to establish this law practice, such as it is. Caraway stayed on, oh my gosh, over the years the Caraway sisters remembered me with holiday greetings and such, but I never saw either of them until Anna called me last week in professional capacity. In brief, she retained me to research the legal procedures and evidence required to prove a claim of parentage, though she was reluctant to provide me with any details. This much emerged. 10 years ago, Anna bore a son out of wedlock, with whom she was coerced into giving up to the boy's father, Lord Bromwell. Recently, she acquired some evidence that she believed would, in the hands of the proper authorities, legally reunite her with her son. She understood that she would certainly risk old Bromwell's ill will were she to expose this evidence, but she discounted the risk. She left, promising to come again 2 days ago, but she never came. I called her at home to offer my condolences for the death of her sister, and she was mysteriously absent. Frankly, I frankly wonder, gentlemen, if she underestimated her position. I fear her disappearance may have a sinister cause, and you have said nothing to allay my fear. I regret to inform you, sir, that Anna's disappearance is more than a wretched coincidence. Do you have anything more to tell us, sir? Interesting. Interesting. I regret to inform you, sir, that Anna's disappearance is more than a wretched coincidence. I suspect as much. This is a serious and tragic muddle, if I'm any judge, and I am. Urgency must be our watchword, gentlemen. Urgency indeed! Extreme urgency! Oh wait, that's Watson said that. Anyway, do you have anything else to tell us, sir? Regrettably no, but I have an idea. Might I engage your considerable powers, Mr. Holmes, to assist me in finding Anna Caraway before any further misfortune transpires? When you have unraveled this tangled skein, bring Anna to me, and we shall both have reason to be grateful. Very well, Mr. Farthington. I will do my best. For now, then, our business is concluded. If my office holds no more interest for you, please see yourselves out. Let's see. Give this to him. About the journal. What if I try use instead of give on the journal? No. Watson, have you got anything to say for yourself? Ah, Watson, the enormous variety of human predilections in matters of taste and decoration is a continual source of delight and curiosity to me. There certainly is an extraordinary room. I've never seen a barrister's chambers done up in this singular manner. Okay. We examine the ashtray. A freestanding marble ashtray on a chromium plate base, okay, is filled almost to overflowing with ashes, spent matches, and the ends of small Dutch-style cheroots, whatever they are. Hey, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day today. I have anonymous followers on the channel, so feel free to lurk or jump in the chat and say hello. Welcome. Let's examine the chair. A capacious, easy chair covered in purple wool brocade. On the arms and back, the nap is fading from the fabric. The seat cushion is severely compressed, and the carpet in front of the chair is worn thin. This chair's seen a hell of a lot of use. By a heavy smoker as well, it seems. Cheroot is like a small cigar. Okay. Isn't a small cigar called a cigarette? I have no idea. I'm out of my depth. Hey, congrats, Grognak. You got yourself 100k. That's a lot of minutes enjoying the content. Thank you. Hey, it's for the poll. Good to see you. Is a cheroot the same as a cigarillo? Cigarillo? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look all of these. I'm not a smoker. I've never smoked in my life. I was a deathly ill child of asthma, so I never took up any kind of smoking. This spherical map of the Earth is a 19th century reproduction of Leonardo da Vinci's classic globe, which the master built in 1515, shortly after the discovery of the Americas. Close examination reveals 2 sets of small brass hinges along the equator. Oh wow! Crumb's just throwing away 300,000 points like it's no big deal. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of points, Crumb. I can refund the points if you want. Yeah. Hey, there's a snuff box over here? I think I noticed a snuff box last time we were in this area. Professional lurker. I appreciate the professional lurking. You got nothing to do with the points? Yeah, all of the redeems are a bit stale at the moment. I need to get them back online. I was trying to do some work on that today, but I kind of ran out of time. My daughter asked me to watch Wednesday with her, which was a lot of fun. But it meant I didn't spend much time working on stuff. A gold foil box in the style popular during the reign of Louis XVI. I don't know numerals. 16. Close examination of the painted and glazed enamel on the cover reveals, however, that it is a copy. No more than 20 years old. Interesting. Oh, there's a bust here too. This low vantage point does not afford an adequate view of the bust to identify it with certainty. Rendered in the richly decorative French Rococo style of the previous century, this 3-candle arrangement presumably provides all the light Barrister Farthington requires when the sun goes down. Wow. So are there just busts, like, everywhere? Oh no, there's funerary urns up here, and that's a bust. Can I move or pick up the bust? No. Huh. I've just stolen the snuff box. Oops. The box contains an uncommon assortment of gumdrops, horehound lozenges, peppermint and treacle buttons, and nibs of licorice. I mean, if you need some sweets, you need some sweets, I guess. I did the obligatory 1 cigarette as a teenager and went, it's not for me. Then I went to a friend's box party a few years ago, and we all had cigars. God, it was awful. Oh yeah, I've never even done the celebratory cigar. You know, apparently that's like a traditional thing to do when children are born. I've never partaken in that. Match set of Royal Egyptian canopic jars from the reign of Amenhotep, with detailed depictions of which of the deceased viscera were inside them. Gross. Let's search the dust bin. The artful manufacturer intended that this grey ceramic cylinder appeared to be fashioned from the foot of an African elephant. The beast's toenails have been painted pink. Perhaps it's meant to be a coal scuttle rather than a dustbin, since both coal, dust, and paper refuse are completely absent, and it's not possible to determine which. What? Okay, whatever. Let's search the fireplace. It's empty. I mean, it's not lit. This Hampson marble fireplace and mantel is uncharacteristically devoid of decorative ornamentation, despite the inclement weather and time of year. A fire has not been lit. There's no sign of coal or fireplace implements. The grill is clean. The log that sits in the grill is made of papier-mâché. Interesting. Interesting. Whew. Hello, some guy in a hat. It's good to see you as well. I don't know if I greeted you earlier or not. If I didn't, I apologize. And if I did, I don't apologize for saying hello again. I'll say hello as many times as I feel like it. I think I'm gonna go try and drop this off to the kid with the ornament. There was some mention of... Yeah, actually, we just want to leave. There was some mention of the rich child wanting a gyro toy, so I'm gonna find a way to get that and then give it to him. Tobacco leaf, when smoked on its own, is absolutely horrible. Like you will choke and feel like you're dying. Yep. Alright. Actually, I suppose we should talk to the kid first. Whoops. Exact though inexpensive replica of Maxwell's dynamic spinning top, its condition states clearly that it's well-loved and much-used toy. Wiggins, my boy, I need to use your gyroscope for a short while. That can be arranged, Mr. Holmes, if the price is right. You're sharp, Wiggins, I've always said so, but I would merely like to borrow it. Rent it, you mean? For money? All right, you will be compensated. Let's say $1. It's most precious to me, sir. Dr. Watson himself gave it to me last Christmas. Well, very well. I know when I'm bested. I'll buy it from you for ½ a crown. Sold. I hopes you enjoy it as much as I... as much as I done, sir. Are you implying cigarettes contain something other than tobacco leaf? Alright, so we now have the gyroscope. I thought I was going to have to give him a lolly. A very nice gyroscope. Okay. Now let's see if we can go and use it to talk to the kid, I guess. You're now left confused for the poll? Yeah. Me too. Although, I think I'm genuinely confused. Triple scotch? Enjoy your triple scotch. Yeah. You there, boy! Let's try talking. Oh, it's impossible? Whee! You there, boy! Might I have a word with you? I'm under instructions not to speak to strangers, sir. But I do have good manners. Good day, gentlemen. What's your name, lad? My name is Paul, sir. Nice gyro. Hi, hello, Paul. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. What is your family name? My father has warned me never to reveal it to strangers. He's very important in the city, and has quite a temper. Might I see the gyro? Paul, how well did you know Anna Carraway? Very well indeed. Are you chums of hers? She was my nanny when I was little. Could I look at the gyro? Do you know where Anna is now? Maybe. I think I have to go now. Is that an English gyro, or is it foreign? He's hung his hat up. Do you like gyroscopes, then? Very much. I have one of my own at home, but Father wouldn't allow me to bring it to school. Do you know how it works? It's all about inertia, and centrifugal force, and whatnot. It's the motion, you see, that's what makes them beautiful. Quite so, Doctor. Now, Paul, would you like this gyroscope? To keep? Yes, please. And you, in return, might help us find Miss Anna? Is that a bribe, then? Not at all, my boy. We just need to find Miss Carraway, and you're the only person who might be able to help us. You're certain that you are her friends? We're working with Scotland Yard on a criminal investigation. We're trying to keep her from harm. But we haven't been able to find her. In that case, I'll help all I can. I wouldn't want Anna to come to harm. She has a new house in East London somewhere. Someday she's going to take me there. She sings in the opera, whatever that is. Her sister's Sarah's a stage actress. And I think Anna has a boyfriend, looks like a foreigner, who wears nice clothes. That's all. I hope you find Anna. I have to go now. Paul's cap. Paul has left his cap hanging on the metal fence. Its battered condition reveals that this is certainly not the first time he has so casually discarded it. Look here, Watson. This hat is worn inside and out. The hatter's label is barely discernible, with a few letters that are still legible. I'll wager that it reads Eddington Equestrian. Very likely, Holmes. Eddington's a high-toned shop for the fox hunting and riding crowd and other people with more money than sense. It's down by the Embankment, not too far from Rotten Row. Interesting. You would if it wasn't a Sunday night, Grognak. It would have been pretty cool to drug the cap. Yeah, it would have. It would have, some guy. Alright, so that's intel. I guess that might tell us where to go. So, east... Isn't that where we've been? Isn't East London... We've already been to her house? But here's the Eddington's Equestrian shop. Yeah, the apartment up here, this is certainly the house he was referring to. So it's not like another different place to visit. Well, we kind of traded it. Gentlemen, you may review the premises at your leisure, but do not touch anything. Direct any questions or concerns to me. Who are these guys? Customers? This guy looks like he's from Police Quest. What's his name again? Someone Baines? Trophy? An antique gold loving cup of the type popular in the last century. This one is inscribed Viscount Riddlesdale, 3rd Earl of Waverley, Best Master of the Hunt, Dorset 1776. Presumably, his family has some relation to the shop, or perhaps the Riddleston clan came upon hard times and sold the trophy for cash at some North County jumble. Perhaps. Polo mallets. Coat of arms. There's several coats of arms here. Hey, Carla. If you had the opportunity to steal that boy's cap, you would have done so too, I'm sure. The framed emblems use many of the standard conventions of European heraldry, but an expert eye can detect that these particular coats of arms are the invention of some manufacturer and not representative of any known heraldic tradition or family. Horns! These highly polished brass horns are used by the master of Holmes to summon dogs and men to the so-called hunt. Geez, walk any slower? A stylized hip-length jacket traditionally worn by the British upper classes while riding to hounds. Among these aristocrats, the jacket is referred to as a pink, though anyone with eyes can discern that it's distinctly red. A matched set of riding saddles made of exquisitely toned and highly polished Spanish leather are decorated with brass fittings. The glowing patina of the seats seems to provide an independent source of light. I guess look, because I can't talk to them. Two apparently wealthy and definitely idle young men admire the saddles. It is to be sincerely hoped that their judgment of riding tack is better than their taste in clothing. These are the sort of men who never speak to strangers whose social class is unknown to them. Oh, a low counter. It's just like my hint counter. It's quite low at the moment. A glass-fronted wooden counter is is spacious. Wait. Let me start again. A glass-fronted wooden counter. Its spacious shelves are littered with bridle bits, spurs, and other horsey merchandise. At one end of the counter is a display of caps, scarves, and insignia intended for pupils attending England's most prestigious public schools. Let's talk to the counterman. I found this cap, which I believe was purchased in your establishment. Perhaps you can tell me whom you sold it to, and I could return it. Hey, Mini Roach. My suspicious shelves are filled with PC games box, Mike. They are. They are indeed. They're very full of video games, suspiciously. PC game big boxes. Are the majority of your customers hunters or polo players? I'm sure I don't know how to answer that question. How the answer to that question could possibly concern you. My customers are the most refined people in London. Alright, let's talk. I found this cap, which I believe was purchased at your establishment. Perhaps you can tell me to whom you sold it, so I can return it. I recognize the cap, though I can't approve of its condition. I would like to return the cap to the owner. May I have the name of the purchaser, please? No, you may not. My clients expect me to protect their privacy. They do not expect me to direct confidence, tricksters, or bounders to their homes, trying to collect rewards or favors to which they are not entitled. For all I know, you may have stolen that cap. You go too far, sir. You go too far, sir. You are insulting Sherlock Holmes, consultant to Scotland Yard. That is of no significance to me. I have my reputation to think of. So I guess showing him my business card doesn't really help. Wow, Boat Elving just dropped 2 lots of 300k of points. Lurker Supreme, so you're throwing away 2x 300,000 saves. Oh my gosh, Bo. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of points you got there. No big deal, of course. No big deal. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do about that. That's crazy. I'm probably going to refund some points, I think, today. At some point. Oh my gosh, Crumb's just throwing away another 300,000. We've got a no big deal off here. Wow. Mega lurkers. Alright, let's see, what can we do here? Is there any other evidence that we can hand off to this man? Let's try sweetening him up with some candy. Some lollies. No, thank you. Pylor's Ann's throwing away 300,000 now. Here I was feeling good with my 100,000. Yeah, Grognak, you got a little ways to go yet, huh? Oh my gosh, that's so many points. Let's see. What do I even do? I don't know what to do. I'm a little thrown off. Let's talk to Watson. Watson will have something to help us with, right? Does this gentleman seem to you to have taken on the haughty characteristics of the clientele he serves? Indeed. Though perhaps he is disagreeable by nature rather than by training. You can send points back if you feel like it. You can see him in the queue? Yeah. I'm confused by this game. It has the interface of an LucasArts adventure game with the vibes of a Sierra one. It's like a very unique style of game. The graphics are like neither one, really. And the gameplay and the story is more akin to something like Simon the Sorcerer or perhaps even like something else. Like I want to say maybe a bit more like Tex Murphy style, in that it's such an open world. There's a lot of like talking to people to try and like ascertain some clues and ideas as you go. Yeah, it's a very strange game. Very strange game. IHQMD. You sent all the points back? Wow. Wow. Now everybody can just do it again, Pi. Right, let's continue this conversation with Watson. Put him in the rainy day fund. That's right. Yeah, you can. When the new redemptions are launched, you can use them on that. Can you think of a way to overcome this gentleman's reluctance to assist us, Watson? Given his manner, there's very little that I would scruple at. Short of threatening grievous bodily harm, I can't imagine what would pry the information from him. All he seems to care about is the comfort of his customers and enhancing his own reputation. Brilliant, Watson! That's what we'll do! Disturb his customers and jeopardize his reputation. Let us make nuisances of ourselves. I've noticed one or two items with which we might discompose these tranquil surroundings. Perhaps we can use them to loosen this chap's tongue without having to tear it out. Surely you jest, Holmes. Still, I'll follow your lead. Pick up the polo mallets and start breaking things. Okay. Move the trophy. Move the coats of arms. Pick up the coats... Sorry, pick up the coats of arms. Pick up the trophy. Talk to customers. You might as well try conversing with the furniture for the attention these two twits will pay you. Use the saddle. Okay, pick up the saddle. Pick up the horn. Use the horn. Here we go. Can we use the whip as well? No, we can't. Okay. Hey, Suzanne. Good to see you. Mike just needs a 1 million community golf fund. I know. I had a million fund. And I still haven't completed the objective of that one, so I don't have a good conscience to start a new one until I finish that project. Sorry, but how long is it gonna take Mr. Holmes to find these files? I don't know, Suzanne Likes Cake. One sneeze away from calling Hercule Poirot. Oh no. I guess I need to keep on using these horns. How much more of this do I need to do? I mean, I'll just keep doing it, I guess, for a minute here. Let me talk to this guy again. Maybe that'll do it. That genuinely seems to be the only things that we can interact with. I guess I'll just keep using the horns. Dirt bike live stream? Motorbike, not dirt bike. I mean, well, it's the same thing, but yeah, road bike. Someday. Playing darts, the Australian pastime. We're not in the pub at the moment. We're at the Hunts Club shop. I already forget the name of the place. Equestrian something something. Surely this is going to annoy them at some point. I'm gonna talk to Watson again. This doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Maybe I need to do something else. I don't know. Thinking Mike would like to play Tech War for 1 million. Everyone loves Tech War. That's right. The problem is then I'd actually have to commit to playing it. Why are they doing nothing about this? It's like I'm being very annoying, I'm sure. Do I have something in my inventory to make the horn worse? I don't really think I do. How is this not working? Hey Mar, good to see you. So foyer is the only place I can click on, huh? Ah, we'll see, we'll see. Professor Moriarty behind it all? Yeah, that's right. The foyer leads back out to the street. Let me try picking up some things. This is very annoying. I'm gonna leave. And then I'm gonna come back and see if anything changes. And then I'm gonna look at a guide about what to do with the horns. Okay, they're all still here. Alright, let's load up the same guide as we had last time. What are we looking for? We're looking for... what is it called? Hunting? Wait, what? Man name... No, that's not it. Equestrian... Oh, here we go. Talk to the counterman, then Watson, to formulate a plan. Look at the coat of arms on the wall, and Reginald will tell you about Lord Brumwell. What? Okay, I'll try what it says, but I'm pretty sure we've... Oops, I'm pretty sure we've already done that. Well, what have we here? It would seem that all these so-called heraldic coats of arms are fraudulent. Now, wouldn't the local papers just love to know the true nature of the merchandise in these aristocratic neighborhoods? I suspect those customers won't be back. Now that they're gone, I feel an almost uncontrollable urge to test every polo mallet in the shop. Watson, bring down those mallets, will you? Now, sir, do you feel you could let the name of the cap's purchaser pass your lips? Or shall the doctor and I play a few chockers? This is extortion. But I will tell you, Lord Brumwell bought that cap for his son, Paul. Now, please leave. Thank you, my man. Have a nice day. Doctor, let us not overstay our welcome. So that's all I needed to do. I just need to look at the things again after...
Oh,
Very
boy,
annoying.
we're having fun now!
I tried using the coats of arms. I tried picking up the coats of arms, but I need to look at them again, apparently. That's like another one of those, like, things, like, I don't know. This is why the 2-click system is really good. Like the, you know, you just, like, what's the name of the game? Beneath a Steel Sky. You click on a thing, and the character will do the obvious thing that you need to do. It's very good. Hey there, Duke Donuts. It's so good to see you. I've been thinking I wanted to reach out and do a call with you sometime. I haven't had a chat for a while. I missed you. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. I had been sick, but I'm quite well now. Yeah, that was a silly design decision, I think. So I guess we just leave now. I guess we have the information we need. Missed you too, buddy. Would love to do a call sometime. We'll have to figure out when. Yeah, we'll have to figure out when. It'll be good to have a chat. I mean, I can just try and reach out sometime. I don't know. It's always tricky. It's just like spur-of-the-moment times often work. Yeah, it's been... I honestly, yeah, it's been too long. I got too busy this year. Things have really gotten out of hand for me. Where is this Lord Bromwell's house? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I guess we just go straight there? Maybe that's where she's hiding out. Maybe that's where Anna's hiding out. Be out of town from Wednesday to Monday, Wasteland weekend. Oh, interesting. Also been unbelievably busy. It's weird how, new jobs can do that. Mansion. Oh, look at that, a little boat. A steam-driven light cargo hauler. A huge and mostly unoccupied pile of marble and granite, typical of the style of the ancient aristocracy. The surrounding neighbourhood is no longer much in favour with London's elite, but there have been Bromwells living on this site since the days of William the Conqueror. Wow. Gonna be doing a talk on game design in Lisbon, November. Company is paying the travel and everything, thankfully. Wow. That's awesome, dude. That's very cool. Bell pull. Let's pull the bell. The imposing pull looks like it might activate a clapper of equivalent size to that inside the primary bell of Big Ben. Wow. Let's use it. Well, that is a loud gong. Trade deliveries are used... Ah! Somebody at the door! Are to use the rear entrance. We wish to see Lord Bromwell. Was his lordship expecting you? He is not. His lordship accepts no solicitations. Are you selling something? No. We found some property which belongs to his family, and we wish to return it. You may give it to me. I'll see that he gets it. I'm sure you would, but I'd rather give it to him personally. Believe me, sir, his lordship is not in the habit of rewarding people for any reason whatsoever. You may save yourself any trouble by giving what you have to me. I'm afraid I must insist upon seeing Lord Bromwell. Very well. Give me your card and I'll see if he's available. What a stubborn fellow. Servants are often reflections of the people they serve, Watson. Indeed. I'm sure our own Miss Hudson will be pleased to hear that she may soon be matching wits with Scotland Yard, and making unreasonable demands for tea and biscuits at 2 o'clock in the morning. Perhaps my point was overly general. I'm afraid his lordship isn't available. Lady Brumwell will see you. I guess we're going in. Are you going to show off the game you made that's better than the worst Commodore 64 game ever? Wait, what? Are you talking to Duke Donuts about the, crappy game that he posted? One second, sorry, I gotta reply to this message. Alright. At Duke's talk on game design? Yeah, that'll be interesting. Do you know, actually, Duke, do you know if that talk will be recorded or broadcast at all? Talking game design in modern games about player motivation and retention. Nice. The type of cigarette is not immediately evident, even to an expert eye. It appears to be an exotic combination of Turkish and Balkan tobacco. There is little doubt that it was custom made by a tobacconist. Interesting. Oh, there's nothing of interest? Okay. A statue. A gleaming marble copy of the Hellenistic masterpiece, The Death of Laocoon and His Sons. The original sits in the Vatican Museum and is a bit smaller than this one. You're going to find out if it will be broadcast. Nice. Peter Molyneux will also be speaking there, which you find very funny. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. The only thing you know about player motivation is the Basel test. The original sits in the Vatican. Alright, yeah, I read that. Can't look at the busts. Let's talk to Watson, see what he says. What do you make of the distinctive odor, Watson? It smells like a mixture of Turkish tobacco and horse manure. I'm surprised the butler hasn't tried to ventilate the matter. This seems a promising development, does it not, Watson? If the butler's manner is any indication of what we might expect to learn here, Holmes, I beg to differ with your assessment. Peter Molyneux isn't going to be speaking so much as he'll be on stage for 45 minutes pondering an orb. Have the decorations of this foyer in any way altered your impression of Brumwell's taste? Not in the slightest, Holmes. The idea of having a scale model of Laocoons in one's personal entryway is pretentious and proud in the extreme. Wow. Judgmental, Watson, much? Mr. Holmes, what may I do for you? Permit me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Watson. Thank you for seeing us. Not at all. My husband is otherwise engaged at the moment. Pettigrew said you had something that belongs to us. I have a cap, which I believe belongs to your son Paul. If it is Paul's, I shall have to reprimand him for losing it. How do you come to have it? It's a rather long story. He's a very pleasant lad. While talking to him, we learned that Miss Anna Carraway was once in your employ. Do you know where she lives now? Silly and disobedient boy. Lord Brumwell would be most displeased were he to learn that Paul was sharing stories with total strangers. Lady Brumwell, let me assure you of our motives. The doctor and I are investigating the murder of Anna's sister, Sarah Carraway. We were hoping that you might know where Anna or any other Carraway family members might be found. I'm sure I do not. I never knew Anna to speak of any of her family. In the end, Anna became unsuitable as a house servant. We had to dismiss her. How was it that you came to retain her? Who referred her to you? I've long since forgotten that, Mr. Holmes. Now, gentlemen, if there's nothing else... Oh, but there is, madam! There is. Let me look around the room first as well. A large mirror. Looks like secret room material right there. A majestic silver mirror. The antique's frame dates it as a product of the late 1700s. People have expanded upon Bartle's work quite a bit since. Interesting. Painting. A larger-than-life-size portrait of a noble personage dressed in the clothing typical of the time of King Charles XI? Or II? The second. This is presumably some honoured Bromwell ancestor. A 17th century French writing desk continues the French imperial theme of the sumptuously decorated drawing room. The chair is an obvious companion to the sofa under the mirror. Its shiny upholstered finish is in remarkably good condition. A burgundy brocade sofa made in Paris during the early reckless days of Louis XVI's ill-fated reign. A miniaturized Roman copy of the Great Winged Victory called Nike of Samothrace, which stands at the head of the grand staircase of the Louvre Museum in Paris. A horrifying portrayal of Jason's final confrontation with the Medusa, a witch whose hair was made of poisonous reptiles. These mythological objects were great favorites with certain unimaginative types in the 17th century. A reclining woman, scantily dressed, lazes in the woods surrounded by various seemingly friendly animals. She may represent the Roman deity Diana, the huntress, but there's no sign of her traditional bow and arrows. Anything on the desk? That's interesting. No. There's a door back there. Several oil paintings up here. We've got to look at those. Charles II. Seeing that the current king is Charles III. Yeah. I probably should have put that together, but it just looked like an 11. I just... You know. Various original paintings, each a treasure to any collection. Alright, let's look at this lady. The lady of the manor carries herself stiffly. Her eyes appear troubled, though the rest of her bearing is under control. She's wearing what appears to be a gold necklace. Alright, let's talk. Actually, we should talk to Watson. He might have some insights before we move forward. Scantily clad woman? Well, Sherlock is not into that. He only likes ladies that outsmart him. Truly. Truly. Watson, has any new revelations struck you that might help us in this affair? Not as yet, Holmes, but I will keep my wits about me. Alright, lady, talk. Lady Bromwell, has your butler been with you long?
His entire life. He has grown old in this house, like the rest of us, though I fail to see how that might concern you.
I need to keep talking. If I may, Lady Bromwell, might I ask about the source of that unusual smell? Does Lord Bromwell smoke an exotic brand of tobacco?
Indeed not. I suspect my husband's guest brought some noxious cigarette into the house. Now, was there something else in particular you wanted?
If it is convenient, please tell your husband that we may return to speak with him. Perhaps he knows something about Miss Carraway's people.
Do not trouble yourselves, gentlemen. I'm sure he knows even less than I about the unhappy girl's friends and relations.
That's as may be, my lady. I would still like to speak to him.
Very well. I'll give him your card. Good day.
Might we speak with your husband now, Lady Bromwell?
He's very busy at the moment, as am I. Good day, gentlemen.
He's going to try opening this door.
I am sorry, but Lord Bromwell is very busy, and I simply cannot allow you to disturb him.
Maybe we can distract her somehow. Sherlock Holmes is public domain. If you wanted to write a story where Sherlock Holmes is a womanizer, you absolutely could. Indeed, indeed. Wait, she doesn't want the hat? Lady Brumwell does not want the hat? Maybe I can give her a candy. Marble doorway carved in the style of ancient Greece. Ashtray. This red crystal ashtray holds some fresh ashes and a cigarette butt. The crushed butt, not to put too fine a point on it, stinks to high heaven. Miss Holmes, what may I do for you? No, thank you. I guess she just really doesn't want the hat anymore. Oh wait, I didn't look at the ornate chandelier. An ornate chandelier. A golden crystal chandelier. Music from the tinkling crystals periodically fills the room. Sherlock Brumwell is just as busy as the standing lady. Yeah. Just as busy. Yes. He's standing very intently in his offices. After all that, I couldn't even give them the damn hat. I don't know what to do now. It's kind of a dead end. Let's see what we can do over here. Maybe there's more we can do at the... We never really got that deep into this area. Like, maybe it's also a dead end, but it feels like there was maybe something else we were supposed to do there. Excuse me. Like, we could never open this door, for example. But she never stops us, and when we ask her for the key, she doesn't have it. What about this thing on the bench? Oh, it's just cluttered junk. Old typewriter. Yeah, I mean, we looked at the old typewriter as well. Philo Remington's name is written across the top of the typewriting machine. Presumably it was once a useful tool, but that now that many of its keys are broken and there is no ink ribbon in evidence, it is no more than a very heavy paperweight. Very heavy paperweight? Maybe we could use it to smash the door. The guy did say nothing, like even a hammer wouldn't get through the door, so I doubt a very heavy paperweight would, but let's try it anyway. Let's try picking it up. Oh! We automatically did it. Well, that's got us in. How could we not smash that with a hammer? Seriously. She didn't seem to care. A typewriter with no ribbon, you say? That's right, ribbons of distinction. Oh, sorry, of intention. I beg your pardon.
Here it is, Watson. A sinister message indeed. Listen, Watson. Be on platform number 2 at the St. Pancras station in 10 minutes if you want to see your partner or your client again. Bring the pendant. Come alone. I'll be watching you. There is not a moment to lose, Watson. St. Pancras will be deserted this time
It's in a
of
very
day.
safe place, where you'll never find it. Never.
Wow.
What? Will you risk the lives of 2 others as well as your own for a cheap pendant? You're a bigger fool than I thought.
You're right, I am a fool. To have come here alone and unarmed. You are a fiend, Hunt. My guess is that Frederick and Miss Carraway have already met their maker.
You can join them! Stop right there, Hunt! You've been nipped by Sherlock Holmes!
Wait, did he murder Moorhead?
Ah, the famous Scotland Yard jacking office. Pretend copper. You're less than a boil on my backside to my way of thinking.
We shall see, Mr. Hunt. We shall see. Where, incidentally, is Miss Carraway?
Never heard of her.
If she is alive and you tell us where she can be found, the law may go easier on you.
Pull the other one, Holmes. The law's got nothing on me.
Dr. Watson and I witnessed your execution of ex-Constable Moorhead.
Nonsense. That lunatic attacked me. And in the struggle, he fell under the train.
Scotland Yard, I'm sure, will have a different interpretation of the events.
Let 'em. It's your word against mine.
Besides, I'll make it my personal business to connect you with the disappearance and murders of Anna Carraway and Frederick Gardner.
Don't make promises you can't keep, you silly sod. Gardner got eaten by lions is what I heard. You'll never place me at the scene, as the yard boys say. Now, since you're not a real copper, and a bit of a dim bulb in the bargain, I'll learn you one more thing. You'll never find a Carraway woman alive, and without her, you have no evidence. So, Mr. So-called detective, I might become better acquainted with the Old Bailey, but you'll tie nothing on me that will hold fast. Dartmoor Prison will never see my face again.
Quite right. You'll hang at Newgate, if I know anything of British justice.
As for you, Holmes, I'll make you pay for sticking your nose in my affairs. I will have my revenge. That's a promise.
So many have said so, yet here I stand. You're going to the Bow Street Police Court, Mr. Hunt. I hope you're not too particular about your accommodations. Where do you live, by the way?
Stuff it.
Stuff it.
We must find Miss Carraway, Watson, and hope that she is still alive. Of course, Holmes. But how best proceed? Perhaps a visit to Bow Street and a chat with our Mr. Hunt. Remember, too, that Moorhead's secretary spoke of a safe in his office. If he ever had the pendant in his possession, it's likely that's where we'll find it now. Brilliant as usual, Holmes. Shall we go?
I like how he says, shall we go, as he's sitting down. That was great. That was brilliant. It's good to get a little bit of actual voice acting in the game, too. So I don't have to read it entirely. And try and keep up with it. A hammer is only a medium weight paperweight. Oh, thank you, Jiggy. Yeah, that explains it. Everything's clear now. That was brilliant. Yeah, a little bit of actual voice acting from the game again. We haven't had that since the start of the game, the intro for the game. Very good. All this on 9 floppy disks as well. Quite good to have and it's also the audio compression's quite good as well. Sierra's early audio compression was terrible. Also, just like the recording in general was very essy. So yeah, they needed to de-ess us seriously. Alright, do we immediately go out on our quest? I guess we do. I mean, we've got the safe numbers right here. 11, 17, 86. I assume that's what they are. To say nothing of the voice acting performances, yeah. Some of Sierra's early stuff is pretty good, but for the most part, I don't know. Yeah. There is some desires left unmet. It's time we made a move, Watson. Carry on, Holmes. I'll follow your lead. I hope it comes on GOG with CD version voice acting. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know how much more voice acting the CD version has, though. I guess I'll have to have a look into it. Alright. So, straight to Bow Street Prison, I guess. So we got 2 prisoners. Nice. Very good, Mr. Holmes. You and Dr. Watson may enter. Well, Hunt, from what I've heard, Hunt, from what I've heard, you're a right hard case. Deny everything, not guilty. That's your defense, is it? We know different, though, don't we? Want to tell us about it? Not bloody likely. I'd hardly tell you what I haven't. Wait. I'd hardly tell you what I haven't told the old Bill. Where is Anna Carraway? Never heard that name. The police can become very belligerent when they don't get what they want. You may do better speaking to me. Again, I ask you, where is Anna Carraway? Snuff it! You got nothing on me. Who put you up to this, Hunt? Certainly, this is no act of individual malice. You bore those detectives no ill will, did you? Or Miss Carraway? Who paid you for your deranged services? I'd rather swing at the Queen's expense than grass. I have my reputation to think of. I hope they burned the font. You can actually choose different font. I might do it, because I do misread this one a fair bit, actually. As usual, you've been a real pantaload. I believe you have one or more accomplices, Hunt. I will find them and make sure they are charged as accessories to murder. When the charges against me fall through, that will hardly matter, will it? Anything more to tell us, Mr. Blackwood? I've coughed up everything I know. I hope you can save me from swinging. Truth to tell, Blackwood, I doubt it. But you knew that, didn't you? You may feel better with a clear conscience. I, unfortunately, do not. Where is Anna Carraway? Never heard the name. Let's see what Watson has to say. No. Alright, let's go to the office again of the deceased detectives. I'm afraid you're out of a job, ma'am. Maybe you can come work for us at our agency. Alright, how safe is the safe? There's supposed to be a safe hidden in here somewhere. It's probably right behind these books. These large volumes are illustrated case studies of famous European crimes and criminals throughout history. Other titles are related to the business of being a private detective. The books can't be moved. Okay. Carpet. The floor covering extends from wall to wall and appears to be tacked down. It's made of twisted wool, and a variety of pleasing colors are woven into its conventional worsted pattern. It appears to be uniformly worn. Whatever any of that means. Wonder if the receptionist will notice when she stops getting paid. Yeah, that's good. Good question. Alright, so where's the safe? Is it behind the large filing cabinet? Oakwood cabinets. The Oakwood cabinets appear to hold client files. They are not, contrary to custom, arranged in alphabetical order. Presumably agents or their assistant have some personal method for organizing information, or there might not be any system of organization at all. Where's the safe hidden? It would take 2 strong men to shift the cabinet, even a small distance. Alright, Watson. It's your time to shine. Miss Granger believes there to be a safe in this room, Watson. I'm sure she is right.
But she's never seen it, Holmes. I suppose it's possible that what the detectives refer to as a safe may not be a safe at all.
An efficient office, is it not, Watson? Though the decorations are a bit too austere for my taste.
Indeed. Not nearly so comfortably appointed as our own rooms.
A drawer? Let's open the drawer. Maybe that's the safe. The drawer contains some writing paper, an almost empty bottle of scotch, and a hot water bottle.
I stuck my finger in the hole.
Let's move the
Nothing
comfy
happened.
chair. Open the safe? I mean, I will. Ah, a piece of paper. The writing on the paper reads only, I owe you...
It wasn't the right hole for that cog.
12 4S 2D HM. Never met a Scotch bowl that wasn't of interest to me. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna pick up that paper. A shelf of books. That's interesting that it says a shelf of books. Let's open a shelf of books. Let's move a shelf of books. There we go. There's our safe. A small, sturdy, steel-plated safe, fitted with a combination tumbler, a handle, and a handle. The safe is closed and appears locked. The dial shows Arabic numerals 0 through 50, painted on the perimeter of in increments of 10. Okay. Use this paper on the safe. Ah, yes, it's open. Elementary, my dear Watson. Inside the safe is a leather case
The case contains a solid ivory oval approximating 3 inches in the long dimension, attached to a heavy gold chain. The clasp of the chain is broken. A bird of some sort has been etched into the ivory. You got the contents of the safe. So we got an IOU, and we got the pendant. An ivory oval, approximating 3 inches in the long dimension, attached to a heavy gold chain. The clasp is broken. A bird of some sort has been etched into the ivory. The pendant is unexpectedly light in weight. A piece of solid ivory this size should be almost twice as heavy. Close inspection reveals sliding panels on the sides. When moved, they cause the pendant to open. Inside is a piece of high-quality stationery, folded several times. The letter reads, "Dear Anna, as my death approaches, I wish to atone in a small way for the grievous wrong that has been done to you. I played a part in that wrong, and I beg your forgiveness. If you should ever want to legally establish your true relation as Paul Bromwell's mother, this testament and a good solicitor will help. You will risk incurring the wrath of Lord Bromwell should the truth be made known. Tread carefully, my dear, and forgive me. I, Dr. Theodore Smithson, long-time friend and physician to the Bromwell family, delivered a male child on 24th May 1878 at Bromwell Manor. The mother of that child, later named Paul, was Anna Carraway, a house servant. The father of the child was Lord Bromwell himself. I participated in the conspiracy to make London society and the world think that Paul was in fact the legitimate child of the childless Lady Bromwell. Anna was retained as a wet nurse, and later as nanny to the boy. When it became clear that the child had become attached to her, she was cruelly dismissed, with the warning that if she ever told the truth of the matter, she would be destroyed by the Bromwell power. My hope is that I have finally done the right thing. I regret that it has taken my impending death to force me to action. This confession is witnessed by my solicitor, Percival Hinchcliffe. Signed, Dr. Theodore Smithson." Okay. So that's some hard evidence. For something. Hey Tim, good to see you. Safe looks like a subwoofer. Yeah. Yeah, everybody puts a subwoofer on the bottom shelf of their bookcase. It helps read the books better. The clarity of the sound of the books is much better. And Blue X, good to see you too. Mr. Watson, Dr. Watson, my apologies. Okay, we can't have any more new conversations based on that notes. Alright. Let's leave. No, I'm genuinely just trying to leave. I guess I have to move the chair back. Miss Granger, I'm afraid I have more bad news for you. Mr. Moorhead has been killed. I need to get into his safe. Can you help me? Ha! I've already done it. Both of them dead? How tragic. What will become of me? Watson, do you have something that might calm her? She'll be better in a few minutes. Perhaps we should look for the safe while she recovers herself. Poor lady. Maybe Farthington knows where this Hinchcliffe or whatever his name was. I assume that you have not found Anna, gentlemen. If there is treachery afoot, she may be in danger this very minute. No, thank you.
Piece of paper. The writing on the paper reads only IOU 12 4S 2D HM. I have no idea what this might mean. So he won't talk to us about anything else. £12, 4 shillings and 2 pence. Sure, that makes sense. And who's HM then? Moorhead? I guess we'll go to Anna's house and have a look around there. I wonder if we need to use the key again, or if just opening the door works now. So we need to use the key. Wonder where Anna is. That's the housekeeper. So whilst she's cleaning there, maybe we can go upstairs.
I can't see!
Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to lurk or hop in the chat and say hello. Either way, I do appreciate it. Maybe have a good time hanging out. I wonder if there's any hint of Anna around here at all. Let's try opening the drawer on this thing. Evening, Onyx. Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge your message sooner. Look drawer. It plays a tune. A small built-in tray holds the key to the music box and 2 pairs of earrings. Neither pair appears to be particularly valuable. Thank you to the new legend who has followed. I appreciate it. I have anonymous follows on the channel, of course, as I mentioned. Feel free to lurk or say hello if you want to. Yeah. And also, that was pretty good. A pretty good full throttle GIF. I need to add some more following emotes. I think some more following animations. Orichalcum bead in there. There is too. It's blinking away. That Orichalcum's unmistakable, right? 2B's determined. Hi, good to see you. Thank you. How are you going today? Alright, let's open the music box. The top of the music box is hinged, allowing access to the winding mechanism. Okay. Can I pick up the music box? Alright. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else going on in here. We've got Anna's journal. We've got the paper. We need to find this other person. This, let's see. I'm faring well, thank you, Onyx. Watson, have you seen this curious material before? Yeah. Can't sleep, so here I am. Oh, man. I hope you do find some sleep soon. If that's what you need. We must gather our party before venturing forth. Alright, let's see. What was I going to do? Check the journal. Okay, so we... So that's useless, but okay, we have this. So we want to find Percival Hinchcliffe. A solicitor named Percival Hinchcliffe. Or we want to find someone named Smithson. I guess we gotta look for Hinchcliffe. Orichalcum is just brass? Really? Like, real life orichalcum is a thing? I mean, it's what's used to power all the stuff in Fate of Atlantis, so I assumed it would be more powerful than that. A more powerful substance than mere brass. I wonder if we should go back to Antonio. Scotland Yard, perhaps. Maybe we can go there and get a lead from the yard. Or I guess I could talk to the kid. I forget the name of the kid right now. Oh, we could talk to this guy, maybe. We'll talk to our street contacts. It's real and that's all it is. Interesting. Wonder why they call it orichalcum. Where did that come from? Ooh. Oh, that's a good pickup, Pie. Nice one. Let's see if we can talk to Lestrade about this. You got Borderlands 4 for free with your GPU. What GPU did you get again? I've forgotten. What more can I do for you? Let's talk. Oh, we're not going to get anything out of this. Let's try giving him this. You got Norton AV as well? Sweet. Oh, you got the 5080. Yeah, awesome. You've one-upped me. I only got the 5070 Ti, but it's quite a beast still. Decent performance. Alright, none of this is working. I think we need to try something else. Oh, did I took a hint before, right? I need to increment the hint counter, don't I? Because of the, I needed to look at the sign, the whatchamacallit again in the background.
MSI Supreme SoC 5080. A beast. A beast of a GPU. So where should I go next? Let's see. So many places I could go. There's no new, like, solicitor's office or barristers or whatever, right? No doctor's surgeries. Some strange custom tobacco, so maybe we go here. Nostromo, you got the water-cooled... Oh, nice. Wow. Oh, you got a 5070 Ti as well, Deluxe Paint Tim. Seems to have enough firepower. Yeah, honestly, I don't think the GPUs have really been too heavy of a bottleneck lately. Does the lad minding the shop know anything about tobacco? Oh, we can't even ask about it. Okay, I think that's just a red herring. The bad-smelling tobacco has got nothing to do with this. Have you put the whole thing together, Pi? Like my new PC with the 5080, I just hope the power connector won't ever melt. Yeah, the melting power connector situation, not something I want to participate in. If I can avoid that, it would be great. Oh man, yeah, I don't want that to happen at all. Oh man. Oh, the parts arrive tomorrow. They haven't arrived fully yet. Okay. So you got the X870E. Very cool. Paul has lost some thought as he pays little heed to anyone around him. I can't talk to him. Can't use the letter on Paul. Can't give his hat back. Can't give him a lolly. This is not the right place. You have a thermocouple on your connector with an alarm? That's a good idea, actually. Mobo has 5-inch LCD screen. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. GPU power connector I had was angled the wrong way. I had to order the correct one before I could finish the build properly. That sucks. I'm glad you got it sorted out, though. At this point, it would be better to just plug the GPU straight into the wall socket. Yeah. I mean, it's not unheard of to have a separate power supply for your GPU, right? Like the external GPUs do it that way. Have you seen those water coolers which can play video on LCD screen? Crazy. Yeah, they're kind of cool too. I've seen some interesting custom designs with that sort of stuff too. I'm lost as to where to go next. I think I'm just going to look it up, rather than, like, spending time, like, hunting around unknowingly. So we were looking at the equestrian shop last time. Public house. Spectator, pay him for info, talk to the novice. You should try several times, talk to barman. Who will tell you the whereabouts of Antonio. We've already been to Antonio.
We've already been here too. We've already been here. We've been here, I think. Wait, Covent Garden. Talk to Leslie, the flower girl, and show you a handwritten card from the dressing room. Pick up the wire basket from the barrel. Right. Oh, this is like... ages ago we did this. Apparently we were supposed to get to the equestrian shop like way earlier in our playthrough, or at least according to this walkthrough. Business card. Yeah, we did this. Yeah, okay, we did the typewriter. Cutscene, combination, pendant, examine, read the letter, move the chair back before leaving. Use the bell pull and talk to the butler and go inside. We did that. Talk to Miss Bromwell first. Open the door on the right and meet Lord Bromwell. Wait. Wait a second. I wasn't able to do this. I tried to do this. Maybe I just need to go back and try again? Alright, I don't want to read ahead. We'll just stop there. Okay, so we're just going to go back to Bromwell's and just see if we can progress further into the home. Now that we've... whatever we've done. Something must have changed. Oh, no, you sent me an image. Hang on a second. Before I enter the house, we'll, look at this imager image. Okay, this is a computer. Hang on a second. That's the same computer as I've got. Yeah. Hi, James SC. Hope you're doing well. It's stupid. We shouldn't need to do anything like that. What? What? That's wild. That's way more intense than I thought you were talking about, actually, Noru. I was thinking it was like a little thing. Mine doesn't have the mesh side. I've got the glass side. But otherwise, similar computer. Audible alarm if the connector goes above whatever it's set to. That's wild. I was thinking something much smaller. Oh, man. I didn't actually recognize that there was an LCD screen inside there until you pointed until I like scrolled down and saw the other screen. The mounting solution's great too. A couple of cable ties holding the entire device in there. Is this battery operated? Like, how often do you have to open it up and change batteries, if so? Oh, it's USB powered. There you go. I should have read the chat before I asked the question. USB powered, so I just run the handheld thermocouple to the rear USB port. Even logs data, and I can get a graph on my desktop. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Alright, back to video gaming. Excuse me. So I guess we just, like, pull the bell pull again. Did I not pull it? Use bell pull. In the olden days, you would set up a website to show the datograph. Yeah. Yeah, we'll speak to Lady Bromwell. His behavior seems to improve upon acquaintance. Lady Bromwell will see you. Please enter. I wonder how much wealth this family has. It's kind of a ridiculous amount of stuff they have. I can't follow him. Oh, here she is. Enter! Mr. Holmes, what may I do for you? We have a letter that I believe Lord Bromwell would be very interested in seeing. You are becoming quite tiresome, Mr. Holmes. If you give me the letter, I will see that Lord Bromwell gets it in due course. This letter is very important, and I insist that I see Lord Bromwell in person. The letter was written by the late Dr. Smithson. Dr. Smithson? Oh my, Perhaps you should see Lord Bromwell after all. He is beyond the double doors in his study. Okay. I didn't realize that I needed to just go straight back to the source. I thought I needed to find someone to corroborate the evidence or something like that, but here we go. Whoa. Give me a moment to collect my thoughts, gentlemen, then you shall have my full attention. Okay. A meeting table. I won't ask you to sit, gentlemen. This subject, this, I suspect, will not be a cordial interview. We don't have to pretend to be friends, do we? Quite right, Lord Bromwell. The direct approach is generally most satisfactory. You are doubtless aware of the purpose of our visit. You're making a nuisance of yourself, disturbing me this way. I don't know why you fellows can't mind. Do not waste my time with your trivial prevarication, sir. A young woman's life is at stake, a woman whom I have reason to believe was once very dear to you. Who? Anna Carraway? Never. I barely knew she. Resistance is useless, Lord Bromwell. I have Dr. Smithson's letter. It contains sufficient testimony for any court to convict you of heinous crime. Smithson was an idiot. I can prove he was delirious. He was in love. He was insane. He knew nothing about my... Cease and desist, sir. 3 innocent people are dead. Robert Hunt is in custody and will surely hang. Likewise, George Blackwood and you, sir, are as responsible for these 5 deaths as if you had personally put a bullet in their brains. Will you see Anna Carraway, the mother of your child, dead as well? Smithson tried to ruin me. Ruin my reputation, and that bungler, Blackwood, and Hunt, that moron. I'm surrounded by incompetents and hopeless lunatics. I should have done it myself. I was a fool. I have destroyed the only thing I ever loved. Do you know where Hunt has taken Anna? No. Have you tried his flat? We don't know where he lives. He has a place on the Lambeth Road, number 252. Will you come with us to Scotland Yard, Lord Bromwell? Give me the dignity of turning myself in, if you would, Mr. Holmes. He's just left us in here. We can steal all his important artifacts, like the meeting table. A large boardroom table, surrounded by padded leather chairs. Man, I wouldn't mind stealing all of that. What about this large painting?
A large painting highlights the military decor of the room. It is pretty militant. It's a pretty militant room. A pendulum clock. A wooden-cased pendulum clock. The numbers on the face are set with gold inlay. Yep, still on that. What about these drawers? Nothing? Oh, fireplace. Hang on. Stone fireplace. Lord Bromwell standing standing busy just as the lady. Yeah, exactly the same. A large fire burns in the hearth. Ancient looking shield. The shield bears the scars of combat.
Somebody at the door!
Thank you, Damabanes, for startling us at the door. It is likely the souvenir of some ancient battle. A Persian sword. A Persian sword. Its twin rests on the other side of the shield. Okay. Cool. A set of double doors. Let's look at these doors. These heavy wooden doors are securely locked. Okay. No, not the meeting table again. These doors lead to the adjacent hallway and to an exit from the house. Can I take anything? Okay. Is there something behind the painting? No. Oh, behind the shield. Alright. Sherlock, Watson... I don't know what to say this one as. Lost Sherlock, Watson files? Lost files? There we go. Alright, I wonder if we were allowed to come back in here if this is it. Like, if there's anything I don't get from here, I might get soft locked, but whatever. It seems... Wait, what? Wait, what? It's locked? He locked us in! The scoundrel! Do I have a key? Obviously these keys aren't gonna work. Hammer? Use hammer on double doors. No. Does it have a metal bar? Iron bar. Are you sure I can't pick up a sword? Move the doors? Oh man, we're locked in. If all of the doors are locked, then there must be a secret to this. Open the clock? Move the clock? Move the shield? Move the sword? Here we go, we're moving the swords. What did that do? What did that do? Did it unlock the doors? The hell did that do? Oh, okay, it's open the painting. A safe? I don't have a safe. I don't know how to open the safe. Oh, it's unlocked. It's unlocked. Okay, open the safe. Look in the safe.
Miscellaneous legal documents and a small brass key are in evidence. Oh, I guess we need the key. Picked up the contents of the safe. Let's see what we've got. Okay, just a small brass business key. I mean, small brass key, not business key. The business documents or whatever, I guess. Anyway, we might have to eat Watson to survive. Yeah, if we hadn't found this key. That scoundrel! I heard it all. I knew it would come to this. Lies, deceit, murder. Where will it end? His lordship left the study in a hysterical state. He said he'd never be taken alive, that he would do away with himself, rather than suffer humiliation of exposure. I don't know what I'll do without him. We will try to find Lord Bromwell and prevent him from doing anything rash. Do you have any idea where he would have gone? No, I have no idea. Please find him. I don't know what I'll do without him. We are on our way, my lady. Alright. Pretty sus, but yeah. We've finally gotten some progress. So, that's good. Next time, Watson! Yeah, next time we get locked away. It's the first thing we're going to suggest is eating Watson. Oh, there he goes! Wait, there she goes. Mr. Holmes! Mr. Holmes! I found him! Please help me stop him! Are we automatically going to run after them, or... Yeah, this is cutscene time. He's got a brick and he's going to chuck it in the river with himself. Oh! Go for it, Holmes! Into the Thames with you. That's it. We're dead. It fades to black because we died. Oh. Bromwell was a bad sort, but I hate to see anyone die that way. I'm glad that you didn't succumb to the same fate. I was becoming quite worried when you didn't surface for such a long time. I stayed down as long as I could. It was just too dark and murky under the water to find him. Such a waste of life. Yes, indeed, Watson. But we must focus our attention on the case before us, lest we lose yet another life. Anna Carraway is still missing. Quite so, Holmes. So wait, did Bromwell tell us where Hunt's apartment is? Must have. What do we have, by the way? Let's see what Watson has to say about all this anyway. If anything. Probably nothing. Have you already begun your journal entries? I need to smoke more than 2 pipefuls of my slow-burning shag to sort out this model. There's not enough tobacco in Virginia to fill the pipes I would need to solve it on my own. Alright, let's go. Let us resume our investigation, Watson. I'm prepared to follow you anywhere, Holmes. Where to next, though? Well, first of all, let's just see. Did he give us Hunt's address? Like, maybe that's just on the map now. Yeah, we got Hunt's address.
I'm sure his brother Mike's not home. What is this? He's a card player, I guess. Shallow bowl, pitcher, mirror-covered medicine chest, a closed chest, an open window, chamber pot, bedside table, and a small book. Weird that I can't interact with whatever's going on this desk. Small bed with a green quilt. Man, there's lots of things to see here. The medicine chest contains a few patient nostrums, some liver pills, a badger hair shaving brush, shaving soap, and a straight razor of extraordinary sharpness. Mirror serves the front of the small medicine cabinet of the chest. A common ceramic pitcher conveniently used for carrying water from a sink. The pitcher is perfectly aligned and spaced equidistant from the bowl as the bowl is from the towel. A little bit of a neat freak. A white porcelain shaving or washing bowl. It's clean and in good condition. The bowl is perfectly aligned and spaced between the pitcher and the towel. A green cotton face towel, neatly folded and arranged. The towel is perfectly aligned and spaced equidistant from the bowl as the bowl is from the pitcher. Actually, let's just try picking up some contents from the... Nothing of interest? Okay. Within the fireplace. Mixed among the ashes of the fireplace are the remains of several cigarettes. The tobacco used in them is an exotic blend of Turkish and Balkan varieties. Okay, so that's the same as what the scent was at the guys, Bromwell's. So they definitely were in cahoots. Sturdily built chests similar in size and design to those issued to Royal Navy recruits when they take the Queen's shilling and go to sea. Okay. Two pullovers, some folded underclothing, and a few short shirt collars occupy the left side of the trunk. These garments share space with a few cheap pamphlets. The literature pertains to mysticism and astrology. The right side is empty. The inside depth of the chest does not conform to the outside dimensions. A false bottom is a possibility, though cursory examination has not revealed the method of opening it. A white porcelain chamber pot, decorated with floral pattern, appears in its traditional place. The exterior of the pot is spotlessly clean. The interior is about 1/3 filled with half penny pieces. A drawerless nightstand serves a single function in Hunt's decor. It is a surface for a small book to rest upon. This buckram-bound book displays no title on its spine. A bookmark of some sort peeks out from between the closed covers. The book is a handwritten diary or journal. Those pages with writing on them are dated. The dates are not consecutive. The writing is almost illegible. Hunt's handwriting is as bad as a certain physician of my intimate acquaintance. There's a lot of meandering bilge about the alignment of planets, and the sun being in the 7th house. Every so often, a time and a date appear along with some scribbling. It's like an appointment book. Wait a moment. Here, on the last page, it says, Mercury is in retrograde. A good day for something or other. Then, take her to Rose. And finally, see LB. LB must be Lord Bromwell, but who is Rose? I think it may be... maybe what? Convent Garden Fortune Teller? Oh yeah! Yeah, Madame Rosa. We did go and see her at some point. So there's a false bottom here though, how do we deal with that? Alright. Is there anything we missed in here? I don't know. Hunt. We'll have to come back here and see what's up with that chest, I think. Where's the garden again? Here. Covent Garden. What is that list you're making? Oh, that was the save game files. Swinging sign. Psychic readings by Madame Rosa. In we go. Where is she? The crystal ball captures and reflects the flickering light supplied by the candles and the gas fixture above the table. The effect provides a little mystery to an otherwise ordinary room. A miscellaneous and random collection of pamphlets, books, magazines, and twopenny tracts, mostly on mysticism, spiritualism, and reincarnation. Prominent exceptions to this theme are the tales of Edgar Allan Poe and the Arabian Nights. Small writing desk. Wait, what was that? Desk drawer. The drawer is closed and locked. It's locked. What have we got these stairs? What do you have to say, Watson? We're in luck, Watson. Madam is out making a house call, or swilling a large gin, more like. Your tarot cards would have made interesting reading, Holmes, but let's take advantage of her absence. My thought precisely. This situation is dire, Watson. I am prepared to do more than flirt with illegality to save a blameless young woman's life. I'm very glad to hear it, Holmes, because we are already guilty of breaking and entering. Are we? We just walked into a building that is a publicly open building. Can I steal the crystal ball? What about this? Aha! Secret passages in all over the place in this game now. It's getting interesting. What is this? A strong box. I mean, you're guilty of it on multiple occasions, not even counting this one. I'm going into buildings? Sure. A medium-sized fireproof box with brass fittings is securely locked and bolted to the wall. Wow.
How can I open it? Like, seriously, how could I possibly open this? Maybe you can use this on the drawer. Hmm. So you could try the hammer. Use the wire hook. Use the iron bar. Hmm. Look at the small writing desk. Maybe there's a clue. Made of mahogany, the desk is aged through well cared for. Come on now, there has to be something else I can do here. Can I pull this large candle? No. Hmm. Well, I don't know. What about, what if we missed something? What if we missed something at Hunt's? Like, maybe maybe if Hunt had an appointment here, maybe there was something that was a clue back there as to how to open one of these things. Or like a key hidden somewhere. Maybe the bottom of the box. Maybe I gave up on that too quick. Let's see if we can get out of here and come back later. Hopefully Madame Rosa doesn't come back in the meantime. Yeah, so we want to go back to Hunt's apartment, and then from there, what are we going to do? Hunt's flat, I should say. Maybe I should have picked up this bowl. I didn't pick it up because I was a bit... Okay, nothing of interest? Okay. Oh, wait. We looked at the book, but not the bookmark? Hang on a second. Bedside table, open book, a bookmark. It's like a pixel hunt. The bookmark is actually a claim ticket, numbered 4450. It is made out to Robert Hunt by Jameson's New and Used Goods, Newington. Oh, okay. So we gotta go back to the... If we go back and claim this 4450 item from Jameson, maybe that's the clue we need. Inside Out Boy, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for being here. Arrogant hello. By Jove, Holmes, I have found a pixel upon the screen. Yes, indeed. Does it say anything on the ticket? We didn't really read it after we picked it up. Let's see. The bookmark is actually a claim ticket, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's basically the same thing. Okay. So, let's use the ticket with the owner. You can't. Okay. Let's try giving the ticket. Wonder what he could have pawned. Thank you. Oh, he's off. That'll be 20 quid. Alright. What did he give us? What the heck is this? Tarot cards. At the bottom of the box, underneath the tarot cards, sits a small ornate key. I wonder if that's for the strong box. Small ornate iron key has no significant markings. Let's talk. How's the weather over here? It's warming up a bit, but today was pretty cold, actually. It was like 12 degrees today or something. Maybe a little bit warmer, but not much. Starting to get colder for you inside out? Yeah. Are these not what the Indians call tarot cards? They are, but very ancient and valuable ones, I think. They belonged to his girlfriend. He's borrowed them from her and pawned them many times. Oh, interesting. I should investigate them a bit closer. It's just a deck of antique. Okay. Fine. There was probably some conversation I could have had about Hunt before I showed him the ticket. In the UK, yeah. One day I'm going to visit. Where am I going next? We're going back to Covent Garden. Or is actually, maybe it's supposed to be for the false bottom in his box. Well, I'm already here, so I might as well go in and try it. But yeah, maybe it's for the false bottom in his chest. Alright, inventory. Use ornate key on strongbox. Can't do that. What about on the desk? Maybe I'm right about the chest in his apartment. Okay, no, the draw seems to be happening. Open the drawer now. Hey, another key? A small silver key attached to a chain. Several links have been broken from the chain. It's likely that it was once a bracelet or perhaps a necklace. Okay. The drawer is open. Alright, let's pick up the key. This is supposed to be silver, but it looks like it's brass like every other key. And this is supposed to be iron. Use the silver key on the strongbox. Okay, open the strongbox. What are we even expecting to find in here? Look in the open strongbox. The box contains a lease for a property in Covent Garden, a birth certificate in the name of Rose Chambers, born in Bethnal Green, 1858, 12 pounds in banknotes of various denominations, 2 faded photographs, several receipts for recent transactions, and a large piece of fine parchment. Alright, let's steal it. Folded piece of fine parchment lies in the bottom of the strongbox. A wax seal has been broken. Picked up a folded piece of parchment. Note on fine parchment. This small piece of paper appears to be a receipt for rental of some property down at the Savoy Street Pier. There is a small note attached. It reads, Rosa, please keep this in a safe place, RH. So I guess that's a new address that we've got to go to. Off we go. I've already clicked. Why is Holmes not moving? Where do we go? Oh, here it is. Savoy Street Pier.
Excuse me.
This looks vaguely familiar.
CYSA. The window has been boarded up from the inside. Peering through the cracks of the wood reveals a small room in which sits a woman on a chair. She is bound with rope and gagged. Over her head, a keg of black powder is suspended, the fuse of which rests close by. And below, a burning candle. The fuse is also attached to the doorknob, so when opened, the fuse would raise into the candle flame and light. Also, if the candle burns down low enough, it will light the fuse. Well, bugger. Miss Carraway is attached to a fiendishly clever booby trap, Watson. The situation is dire. We must act decisively. Your deductive powers have served us well, Holmes, but this circumstance demands a different approach. You have grasped my meaning in an instant, Watson. Really love the graphics. So much detail with all the shadows and all. Yeah, it's quite well illustrated. And I suspect this is digitally illustrated for the most part. Like, it doesn't have a lot of the telltale signs of, like, art that's been scanned in. Although, there may be some of that going on. But a lot of it seems, like, digitally produced. I'm not sure about that. Like, some of these like the floor panels, for example, but like the brickwork and some of the window and the door art are very much reminiscent of like hand-rendered art. The characters certainly seem to be digitally produced. It's 1992 as well, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's try opening the door, I guess. It's locked. What other options do I have? I don't really have anything that would break open this door. The lack of hue shifting looks very digital. Every element is quite monochromatic. Yeah. Also, the values don't really change too much. Like, this is quite dark, but, like, overall, the color values, there's not a lot of, like, depth. But maybe that's just due to the limited color palette, perhaps. Not completely, of course, but definitely enough to suggest it wasn't painted. Yeah, I think some parts that look like they might have used some sketches and scanned them in, or something, is maybe some of the foliage in the background here and the bridge. Because it seems to have, like, quite a lot of anti-aliasing going on with the bridge, for example. But, like, the gradients in the foreground definitely look digitally produced. It gets a bit blurry here, but yeah. Everything was dull back then? Yeah. Alright, the door's locked. Barrels. Battered barrels are filled with... Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hi. I have anonymous follows on the channel. Feel free to lurk or jump in the chat and say hello if you would like. That GIF, by the way, that was playing was from Knight's Chase. Timegate Knight's Chase. Quite a fun game, especially if you liked
the Alone in the Dark trilogy, the original trilogy of Alone in the Dark. It's the same engine and team produced that game. I assume they use hand-drawn out at some point in the process, but the coloring in particular looks quite digital. Yes, I would agree, yeah. I would agree, for sure. Battered barrels are filled with used nails, scrap metal, and wood. Perhaps dock workers use them as trash receptacles. They're too heavy to move. I need to just, like, get Watson to open the door. Like, tell Watson to, like, use Watson. How can I not break the window open with the hammer? Seems like a logical move, right? I don't know what to do. Maybe maybe I was supposed to get one more thing from somewhere before coming here. If I can't leave, then that means we have to do something here. But if I can leave, maybe it'll be fine. Okay, maybe it'll be fine. We could try going to the police, of course. I guess I never observed the bed. The quilt is handmade, the bed is made of solid oak, dust has blown in through the open window and accumulated near the pillows. Oops. Maybe I need to examine the bedside table closely. What's Watson got to say about this building? Oh wow, there's a lot going on here. Initial impression, it's snug, comfortable, and contrary to my expectation, nicely appointed. What does the room tell us about Robert Hunt? Your question is a bit previous, Holmes? I'll have to examine the room more thoroughly before I venture an opinion. Ask me in a bit. Quite right, Watson. Observe first, juice later. The claim ticket could be fruitfully. What do you think? Indeed, perhaps we should follow it immediately. Well, we did. You got how crazy the music is? Yeah, the music just goes nuts. It's pretty strange. Let us not be too hasty, Watson. There may be more than one direction available to us. Huh. Maybe I should have done something else. I don't know. The smell of Hunt's tobacco pervades the room, Watson. Do you recognize the pungent odor? A most singular smell indeed, Holmes. It's the same stench we encountered at Lord Bromwell's mansion. Hmm. The latch piece seems to, like, disappear when you open it. I wondered if that might be something to do with it. Hey, Skeetle Juice, good to see ya. I haven't been stuck for too long, no. I'm slightly stuck at the moment, just trying to figure out what to do next. Maybe I should just go back to the pier and try some more stuff. Maybe the false bottom's not interesting. Maybe I could use the scalpel to cut the bottom open. I can't remember if I already tried using the iron bar on it. Oh! Obviously not. Contents of the chest's inner depths now lay exposed. And what are they? Contents of the false bottom. Really? Okay, look at the contents of the false bottom.
It would have been pretty cool to drug the cat.
A package of currency in bills of various denominations, a large rolled document, bound by a red ribbon, sits beside the money. Large document. We're getting somewhere. I don't know what this is going to reveal, but maybe it's like a new clue. Is the white powder what you think it is? Probably not, no. It's arsenic and something else, I think. It's got a pie symbol on the top of it. A large document. And an elaborate zodiacal chart. Carefully drawn and illustrated on a square yard of parchment, a card is attached to the lower left panel, on which the name Madame Rosa, Readings and Astrological Interpretations, Convent Garden, is engraved. The bottom of the card bears the handwritten inscription, Robert, may our days and nights be as happy as our stars say we should be. Love, R. Okay. See what Watson has to say on this. Watson, this connection between Robert Hunt and Madame Rosa must be investigated. I believe our luck is starting to turn. Luck, as you well know, has nothing to do with it, Watson. We already did that, investigate that lead. I'm pretty sure we've done quite well there. What is Watson even doing? He's just chilling. Maybe I should use the iron bar on the window and the door. I'm pretty sure I did that, though. Maybe I should use it on the barrels. Let's try it on the barrels. Use iron bar, barrels.
Jeez.
Can't do that. That cheese command is brilliant. Use it on the window. Yeah, I'm sure I already did all this. I'm going to try it on everything anyway. Whoops. Just in case. Because I thought I tried it on the chest as well. Oh, I must have tried it on the door. I'm sure I tried it, but okay. Cutscene time. Oh no! I've lit the fuse, Watson. You get Miss Carey, I'll deal with the bomb. I wouldn't recommend it, Watson. Leave it for the police. Watson, what are you doing, man?
and leave this mess to explode accidentally? I can't do it, Holmes. Man, why was Watson fumbling with a fuse? Oh, he's dead. We've killed Watson! You saved my life. I'm sorry your friend didn't.
Yeah! Take
Watson!
that, Andy! Screw you!
Watson survived, apparently. My hat. I'm sure we're supposed to be hearing something right now. I am profoundly sorry. Nonsense, Holmes. It was my decision to try to defuse the bomb. You can't take responsibility for my folly. Very generous of you, old friend. What happened? As must be obvious to the world's greatest detective, I failed to stop the burning fuse from reaching the black powder. Just when I saw how dire my situation had become, I saw a trap door in the floor and jumped inside and saved my life. And a good thing, too. I would have been seriously displeased had you been injured. As would I'm sure. Does that mean we solved the case, or we still have to do more work? I guess Robert's already in prison. It's Rosa. Maybe we gotta get Rosa? Good day, gentlemen. Very good of you to come. Let's speak softly so we don't disturb the boy. Your spirits appear much improved since last we met, Mr. Farthington. Your reputation for perspicacity, whatever that word is not undeserved. Mr. Holmes, my profound thanks for your efforts on behalf of Miss Carraway. Perspicacity. I presume that Dr. Smithson's letter was all you had hoped it would be. Indeed, Mr. Holmes, as you see, I have already been able to reunite mother and son on the strength of it. I'm very gratified to hear it. Justice has been served. What has become of Lady Bromwell? We received word last night that the unhappy woman expired from apoplexy. Perhaps it is for the best. What are your plans, Miss Carraway, if I may ask? Of course you may, Mr. Holmes. You and Dr. Watson saved my life, after all. I will continue singing at the opera. Paul will come to live with me on Bunhill Street. We shall try to be very happy. As for Mr. Caruso, we shall have to see. So wait, do they inherit the fortunes of the Bromwells because he's the direct heir of the Bromwells? Very wise, I should say. You know, of course, that your sister's killer has been convicted. Thanks to you and Dr. Watson, I understand. It is, however, a small consolation. Somehow, I feel responsible for Sarah's death. Nonsense, Miss Carraway. If you'll excuse me for saying so. Blackwood had no idea that the pendant contained the letter he was looking for. He blundered into its theft, and he will pay for his error with his life. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Watson, we should take our leave. A moment more of your time, gentlemen, if I may. Dr. Watson, I have read your accounts of Mr. Holmes' exploits, and I presume that you have kept a record of this case as well. I have indeed. I wonder if I might prevail upon you to withhold, or at least postpone, the publication of your journal, for the sake of the boy and his mother. I will consider it, Mr. Farthington. Then I will bid you good day. Man, they didn't even pay us for it. I could kill it. I could. Are we playing the violin, finally?
So, Does your account of this mystery come to a satisfactory conclusion, Watson?
As good as could be hoped for, Holmes, considering 3 innocent lives were lost.
Indeed, and more's the pity. But we did unravel a muddle that flummoxed Scotland Yard. We apprehended the 2 vicious criminals. And best of all, we reunited a mother with her son. I would like to have seen Lord Brumwell in the dock, but he has submitted himself to a higher authority. May they all receive their just rewards.
Amen to that, Holmes. I'm glad it's over. This was a most peculiar and troubling case. It was a long time before I realized that all of our investigations were related. Sarah's murder, Anna's abduction, and the killing of Frederick Gardner and Moorhead were in a sense all the same crime.
In a sense.
I suspect that you knew the pendant was the crux of the case much earlier than I.
I think that is a just and a succinct summation, Watson.
Amazing, Holmes. Should I live 100 years, I'm sure I shall never meet your equal.
My thanks, Watson. But don't be too certain. There is a master criminal who thinks he is already more than a match for me. No doubt we shall have to deal with him in time.
In time. Alright. And that's it. The game just it just quits. When you finish the game, you're out. Go back to DOS, sir, I tell you. Her full model had a horse face, but the close-up portrait is a clear Stacy.
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
Okay. Look at his eyes. The man knows how to kick the gong around. Right. I don't even know what that means.
This game is
thank you. Yeah. And JLOS, good to see you too. This game was fun. I liked it. I maybe judged it a little bit harshly based on my experience getting stuck for a while, but going back to the hints did help make the game a little bit more fun. We did use hints in the end there. I think actually it was 3 hints total. I gotta increment that hint counter. Yeah, so I did not follow the same direction as this takes. This definitely has a little bit of a different thread, I guess, through the story than what I had.
Are you the retro I have to kill?
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, this seems to skip some stuff that I found. I wonder if I could have taken, like, the piece of paper that we found in Robert Hunt's chest and gone to talk to him in the prison with that information. But there's probably more content in the game that I didn't get to. But it seems I got to more than what this thing got to, although maybe there's stuff in here that I didn't do, actually, come to think of it. It's possible. But yeah, that was quite interesting. Taking 3 hints to get through the game, not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. Yeah, what else are we gonna do? It's not a perfect game, and it's not up there with classics, but it's a solid point and click, quite faithful to the source material. Yeah. I think the only thing that would make this game a little bit more, like, concise and, like, well-designed is just, like, smoothing off the rough edges, like, where those places in the game where I had to, like, guess the verb kind of thing. Instead of it just being like, oh, like, you clicked on the thing, yeah, we'll make that action occur. It's like, you have to click open thing or close thing or whatever. And I don't think, like, those add much value. Like, I think the model that was used in, like, Beneath a Steel Sky is superior to that. I don't mind the verbage thing, like, a lot of the early LucasArts games had verbs. But they slowly moved away from that concept as well. A decent EA game? Yeah, indeed. a strange thing, but welcome one. Walkthroughs often gloss over fun stuff like saving and dying in Easter egg context. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What did you dislike about the game? The biggest thing I disliked about it was that it was
too, like, the things that you can do in the world is too broad. Like, so many locations, and none of them ever close off. You can go back and talk to people over and over again, and bang your head against the wrong wall when you're supposed to go somewhere else and ask someone you've already talked to exhaustively, but now there's, like, some new piece of information, or you've got a new item that you can use on a thing. Stuff like that. It's just, like, a little bit too broad. Like, the scope of what you could do, the possibility space, is opened up, and it's never constricted back down to make the problem-solving space small enough to be, you know, something you can easily cope with, I guess. Yeah. It's got some issues. But, I guess the other problem I have with it is probably the verbs thing, like I mentioned. But yeah. Other than that, like, it's got some really fun graphics, it's got some really good design, the writing's quite well done. The overall, like, plot works, I think. I think the plot works quite well. It's a good one. There's a couple of little gaps in there that I wouldn't have minded seeing resolved. Like, Rosa obviously was a compatriot and probably a perpetrator of crime as well. Nothing ever happened there. It would have been interesting to see if there was a way to, like, save people. Like, maybe if it's like there was 3 murders in this game, but maybe you can play it and there's only 1 murder kind of thing. If you get ahead of the criminals enough, you could prevent murders. I don't know if that's a thing. Probably not, but I wonder if it is. That walkthrough that we just looked at, though, didn't appear to... I don't know, it didn't appear to have anything like that in it, so it's probably not the case. At least it's not like a text adventure where they make you invent the verb whole cloth. Yeah. Yeah. Not that I mind that. Like, what is it? 6 Days of Sacrifice or something like that? I forget what it is. The one, that's an interesting one, because, like, some of the verbs you can type in that is a bit different than some of the other, text parser graphic adventures. I don't mind a text parser graphic adventure is what I'm saying. Unscrew lid when you didn't know unscrew was a thing. Yeah, yeah. Imagine a good remake with Downey Jr. and Law voicing. So there is an FMV version of this game for the 3DO. It's something I might look into, but I don't think I'll probably play it. But I'll look into it, I think, just to get an idea. Maybe sometime in the distant future I could come back to this game and play it again. Yeah, that's right, Blockfang Tim, the Crowshaw Adventures, the trilogy, or quadrilogy, or whatever it is now. Yeah, I'll probably watch a YouTube video or something like that. That's exactly right. I'll probably do that and see what I think. There's 7 games in the Trilogy Adventures. Wow. I'm pretty sure I played them all, but maybe I haven't. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 I haven't played. Yeah, no, this is overall quite fun. I really enjoyed it. I'll be playing more for sure. I'll definitely be playing more of this series. There's another game. I don't think there's any others in the series. I think it's just this one and the Rose Tattoo one. But I've heard the Rose Tattoo one's quite not good. So we'll see. We'll see. I have no idea if I'm going to enjoy that one as much as I enjoyed this one. This one was up and down, though. It was a bit of a roller coaster. I didn't love the whole thing. I did not love the whole thing. The sequel's very different, huh? Interesting. There are well-designed text adventures, just like there are well-designed graphic adventures. That's true as well, why not? I do enjoy a lot of the Infocom games, but most of them are like quite long and difficult to solve. But that impression mostly for me comes from Zork. The Zork games are just like kind of crazy. I think some of their other games are a bit more digestible. Not quite good. Sad times, Mr. Holmes. Dig the background. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's all video games and hardware and posters and pinball machine. Stuff like that. It's good stuff back here. I enjoy it in this space. It makes me comfortable. Later Infocom games are much better. The first Zorks are rough. Yeah, it's true. That's true. There's also some Infocom did make some graphic adventures as well. Text parser graphic adventures. I forget the names of them off the top of my head. There's like a Infocom Arthur, Quest for the Excalibur, that's the one. This one looks pretty good. I actually wouldn't mind trying this one out. It looks quite fun. It's very much like text adventure-y, like with, paragraphs and stuff like that. But you get locations on screen and stuff like that. So it's like, it adds a little bit more to it, you know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty interesting take on the Infocom adventures. Something I want to try out sometime. I don't know if they're on GOG. They may be on GOG. A lot of the Infocom games are. So, by the way, Mike, there is a Commodore 64 remake of Fate of Atlantis recently released. Yeah, I saw that. It was not Commodore 64. It was Spectrum, right? ZX Spectrum. That's how the first Legend games are. Oh yeah, yeah. Legend games are long, but some are quite good. Infocom Adventures sounds like a game all on its own. It kind of is. Also, somebody mentioned something. I was going to look it up. What was it again? Could never get anywhere through anywhere though, because I was like 8. Oh yeah, magnetic scrolls. Right. Yeah. One day I'd like to play Personal Nightmare by Harrowsoft. Yeah, Personal Nightmare, I've tried it a little bit. That is on GOG. Or at least it was. I don't know if it still is. It should be. I can't see why it would be removed. What is on GOG at the moment? Canario and Legend being esoteric puzzles. Got into trouble at 17 on Shannara calling the tip line. Ooh, can't do that. You know what I call the tip line. You spend all the money. James Clavell's Shogun has some pictures accompanying text too. Yeah, it does. True classics on GOG. I was going to look at Infocom. Hello. Are you gonna... How come Infocom is just like... Do I have to click here to type Infocom? This can't be all the Infocom games. Like, surely they've got more Infocom games. Let me click on here, and maybe they're under a different publisher name. Infocom Activision. I guess that's all they've got at the moment? Seems weird. PLN, why is your currency Polish? Oh, just default. I guess. I don't know why it was showing up as Polish. But yeah, this is... I'm not logged in on this browser. Heroes 3 Complete is a desert island game. Oh, really? Funny thing is, they got this new good old game label, but you can't filter by that. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can filter by that. It's just they don't have a lot of Infocom games. I thought they would have. I thought they'd have more of them. Do you own and have you played The Horde from 1994? I don't think so. This does not look familiar to me, no. This looks strange. Is that a dead Santa Claus? Looks kind of like a dead Santa Claus to me. The Polish game company has never heard of Australian dollars. Well, it does. It works with Australian dollars. It's fine. I just wasn't logged in. I'm not logged in on this browser to anything. Did you see the Witcher 4 gameplay vid? 20 minutes long? I did not, no. I haven't played any of the Witcher series, though. I tried to play Witcher 1, and I didn't enjoy the combat. I was, like, really annoyed by it, so I stopped playing pretty quickly. Google says Infocom produced many classic text-adventure games, most notably Zork series, including Zork 1, 2, and 3. Other well-known Infocom games are Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Planetfall, Deadline, Suspended, Lurking Horror, yeah. Leather Goddess Phobos. There's a ton of them. Actually, I didn't mention Trinity, one of the better games that they produced. Yeah. For whatever reason, Activision only released Zork and that one Zork game that was, oh, okay, it's an Activision thing, because they own all the licenses, yeah, okay. I don't think Infocom games are available on digital stores. Some years ago, they released a full collection on mobile that was great, but I don't think they have kept supporting it. That sucks. They should do it. They should keep it going. Anyway, yeah, I think, I don't know much about the Horde. He's got a kind of cool looking box art. It looks British. It looks very British. I don't know if it is, but it just has that look about it. A 1-minute trailer. You paid for it and can't play it anymore. Oh man. The Infocom collection, you mean? Crystal Dynamics. This looks terrible. Way too much screen shake.
Being a ruler is a difficult business.
Oh, is screen shake because it's VHS? Maybe it's not so bad.
I was wrong.
Shall I alert the executioners, sire?
No, the cook.
Whoa!
I dub thee Knights of the Realm, and grant you vast tracts of land in the Shinto Plains, along with the use of my mighty sword, Grim Thwacker.
Grim Thwacker?
It served me well in defending the kingdom from the evil, insatiable, terrifying Horde.
What the hell? I don't know what to think. I honestly don't know what to think. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good game. I can understand not releasing the games that are licensed like Hitchhikers or Shogun, but why not Station Fall or Leather Goddess? Yeah, exactly. Planetfall. No, I'm sure I've got, in my GOG library, I'm sure I've got Planetfall, for example. Let me check. Games.
Jeez.
It's in the Zork collection. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Not exactly similar to how Java works, but they did have a VM, yeah. It's like Scum VM as well, right? Like Scum VM is a similar concept. This game might be worth it for the FMVs. Yeah, maybe someday I'll check out the FMVs of this game. See what I think. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go. Have a good one. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I'll see you again next time. Should be Wednesday. And I don't know what we're gonna play just yet, but it'll be something else. Because we just finished this. So, I'll see you there. Have fun.